Tante battaglie affrontate negli anni. Eppure, nessuna di esse è stata come questa. Mutante.
Hello.
What can you tell about your role in this movie?
I play somebody that audiences have been watching for a long time, called Charles Xavier, who's usually a very sort of wise sage, empathetic, calm, peaceful, generous, hopeful person. I get to play him right now when he's none of those things, when he's depressed, angry, mixed up, distressed, traumatized, and semi-unconscious and drunk and drugged quite a lot of the time. So I get to offer quite a sort of surprising portrayal of who Charles is really in this movie.
What makes this new X-Men episode so spectacular?
What makes it so spectacular, this particular one? I don't know really. I think the fact that, you know, action-wise and all that, you can tick all the boxes there. You've got a director who's very, very at home with doing that and knows how to do it and can pull that off. But that's always got to be driven and fueled by what's going on with the characters. And if the audience don't care about the characters or feel worried for the characters in these dangerous situations, then the action kind of doesn't work, does it? So I think we've got a hell of a lot going on with the characters, and we've got a lot of meat on the bone when it comes to their relationships. We've also got a lot of history for all those characters that most of the audience will be aware of as well. So there's a baggage you take into every action scene, you know, and that, I think, elevates something like X-Men from all the other rubbish superhero movies that are out.
Siamo destinati a distruggerci l'un l'altro, o possiamo cambiare ciò che siamo e unirci. Il futuro è davvero già scritto. Dovrai andare nel passato.
Per porre fine a questa guerra prima che inizi.
Usa il tuo potere. Rimetti insieme gli X-Men.
Good morning, Mr.
Hey,
Jackman.
good morning. How are you?
What can you tell us about this new X-Men episode?
Well, it may, in some ways, you may go, oh, it's the seventh one, but it is, in a way, by far the biggest, greatest, most ambitious of all of them. In fact, I think it's one of the biggest movies Fox has ever made. It is massive in scale and ambition. It is very emotional and funny. The action is ridiculous, and it is massive in its visual scope. And the danger, and I think the stakes are higher than ever before. So it's fitting that Bryan Singer's coming back, who began it all. 11 years since he did X-Men 2, so.
Yeah, you have already worked together in the past, but what have you tried to achieve together compared to your previous experiences?
Well, this is a massive ensemble. It's part time travel movie. So what happens is you get two actors playing the same character, one in the future, one in the past. And the actors playing each time period are so fantastic. It's this embarrassment of riches, really. And for me, it was incredible in that I get to work with all of them because I work in both time periods. So it's just huge, and it's going to be so much fun for the audience to watch, I think.
When you look back in these past 14 years, what makes you proud the most?
You know, I didn't know anything about X-Men. I didn't know about the X-Men fans or the fan base. I know them now. I meet them every day of my life, and they are incredibly articulate and passionate and smart, and they really believe in not just the characters and what they stand for, but what it stands for. And it's got a lot to say. I think being in something that has been consistently successful as a summer blockbuster movie and yet still has something to say, I think elevating it beyond just popcorn, you know? We're not just blowing stuff up and just killing people and doing things. There really is a lot to say, and I think that's the thing I'm most proud about, being part of that.
Life is pretty much about emotions, whether they are positive or negative. What kind of feelings is the movie providing to the fans?
That's a good question. The mutants are superheroes. They have the ability to fly, to teleport, to heal themselves, whatever. But they're actually incredibly human. They're very flawed, they are vulnerable, they have fears. Their superpowers actually emanate from trauma, a big emotional trauma in their past. So I think for audiences, they get this wish fulfillment. Oh, I wish I could have claws, I wish I could get rid of that bully, whatever it is. But they also get to relate to these characters. And the range of emotions is so massive because there's just so many different characters and each one of them fighting something different, battling something different.
Is it easy for you to separate yourself from movies and your normal life?
Yeah.
Even with roles like that?
Oh, absolutely. All you got to do is have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old kid. Trust me, they'll bring you back down to earth like that. And my wife, I remember at one point going home and People magazine had made me the sexiest man alive, and I was jokingly going, hey, sexiest man alive has just walked into the house. My wife goes, terrific. Could the sexiest man alive take the garbage out, please? You know.
Is this the best movie of the year?
Is this the best movie? I don't know, man. It's hey, it's only April.
It's too ambitious to say.
There's 9 months to go, but I definitely think we're a shot at being one of the best of this series. And then it's up for you guys to work that out.
At what stage of your life are you at? Are you still looking for new challenges and ambitions, or you have pretty much achieved anything you wanted?
My career has given me 10 times more than I ever would have expected. So pretty much everything from here is a bonus, and I'm surprised at and grateful for. I don't know what. I'm in a kind of really amazing position that I never thought I'd be in, which is to have the luxury of choice. I'm not sure I'm not really great at choice making because it's not a skill you really learn as an actor. You're just hoping to be able to work, and pay the bills. But I do have this luxury of choice, doing different stuff from stage to film to dramatics to musicals to hosting the Oscars or whatever it is, and I just really want to make the most of that luxury of choice.
Okay. So it's time to go.
Thank you very much.